Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome. It is the NFL Draft where everyone is an uproar, guys. And to tell you the truth, I don't know how to really tell you. Okay.
Let me in, man.
All right. So let's go. Let's let him take care of business right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a flag on the play. Let me talk to you for a minute about this whole Mr. Sanders ordeal. Okay. In 1868, the NFL was created in the Ivy League schools, Caucasians only. Then, in 1920, we had our first black player and then our first black coach in Fritz Pollard. Now, then we fast forward, right, till 1978. We had the first black quarterback picked in the first round, okay, by the name of Doug Williams. Then, in 1987, the Washington Redskins, my team, right, had the first black quarterback to start in the Super Bowl and win it. Now, in 1989, we now officially have the second black head coach ever in history. And shouts out to the Raiders. All my Raider fans, commitment to excellence. And we want to also give a lot of thanks and respect to Mr. Al Davis for doing that. And then as time went on, we had problems with black quarterbacks playing and, somewhere along the line, right? The gate was open. Woo! Now, something that everyone should think about from 1868, 69, all the way to present time. There hasn't been a black owner. Yeah, all this time. But look, this is what the owner said. Look, Dion is being very cocky out here, and we can't have this. He doesn't tell us how to do our job. We have to send a message. I agree, Tom. What message shall we send? This is what we'll do. We'll make sure that none of you pick Shedeur in the first round. Look, guys, this is how it operates, okay? Because there's a big table of billionaires, right? And this is the template. Now, when you take that same template, right, and then put it on a bigger scale, okay? Put it on the global scale where you have not billionaires, you have trillionaires, right? And those trillionaires sit at the table like, oh, how are we going to divide the people? We need chaos. We need division. We need all of that. I agree with you, Tom. We need to keep our top spot. Yes. So make sure, send them tornadoes, send them hurricanes, earthquakes. We want to start a race war. Yes. You see how this works, guys? Right? I can go deeper. I can go even deeper than that. I'll take you back to the slave times, okay? Where the slave time and the owners would line up all the brothers, right? And I'm going to tell this in story form, so they would line up all the brothers, but there was one brother over there, right? His name was Wild Bear, right? And Wild Bear was the strongest. His mandingo came down to his knees. His chest looked like 2 BBLs. And none of the owners has ever seen an 8-pack so massive and so built on Wild Bear. But with Wild Bear's owner, his name was Jeremy. And Jeremy was black. And Jeremy knew he had the best slave out of all of them. Then the owners knew Wild Bear is coming, and then they met before the auction and the pick. Right. So the pick and right, you get what I'm saying, right? So they met before that, and the owners said this. Guys, we have Wild Bear here. Okay, guys, we have Wild Bear. He's going to increase productivity. He can even pull a barn by himself. Could you imagine breeding wild bear? We will have 15 to 20 wild bears. I agree, Tim, I agree. So what we'll do is no one here pick wild bear today. Woo! Now look, ladies and gentlemen. Look. We got a flag on the play. I can't even blame the head coach Devil over there. I can't blame the head coach God. The flag is on the owners, guys. And I don't understand how. A lot of us don't understand this. But hey, the call on the owners, I don't have a flag or penalty for that. Well, guys, that was the ref, and I share the same views as the ref here, guys. Tune in to the ref, where he makes all the calls in the game of life.